Soul 1063, it is the Midday Mood Show. I am Lady Red, and we are here with Grammy Award winning, internationally known. I mean, you made love to music that he's made, had kids. He probably owe you child support for having them. No, I'm just kidding. And he walked in here and gave me a calendar that made me put the brakes on like, it is the one, the only Q Parker of
Lady Red, what's going on?
112.
How you doing, beautiful?
I am amazing. Welcome to Chicago.
Thank you so much for the welcome.
And we are happy that you are here, and we have been looking forward to you and music and all the things that you do. You know, you've been on tour and you've been in our homes for years. And might I add that 112, I believe every single that y'all dropped went number one.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Humble.
It's amazing because next year 2026 will mark the 30-year anniversary of just being in the music industry. And so I'm looking forward to celebrating that with my brothers. And just enjoying this Q Parker journey, releasing new music, staying active in the community, doing fitness calendars and fashion calendars, and just getting out here on the road, having an opportunity to connect in some ways, reconnect with some people that I haven't seen in years. And it's amazing that when I go in buildings that, I'm celebrating almost 30 years, but then I can look and be like, the people, some of the same people are still in the buildings. They're still on the microphone, still on air. So that's a testament to our longevity.
30 years. People have, some of your kids are not even 30 years, and he's been in the business 30 years, still going strong. Yeah. And we have new music. Right. Blim, 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 blim.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. This is the second single from the upcoming EP. This second single is called Keep On Loving, and we sampled the great legacy record of Two Occasions, The Deal, L.A. Reid, Babyface and the Brothers. And so, whenever you do a remake or you sample a classic record, you have to make sure you do it justice. And Ghost the Kid, who produced it, Rico Love, myself were the writers. And it also features Dondria. It's just a great summer record. Looking forward to it doing something super, super amazing.
And you have some super producers because they have Usher, Beyonce credits, and now you. And the single, like you said, sometimes when we touch into classic, it doesn't work out. Yeah. But this works out, and because this is Chicago, to me, this song got a little stepper feel to it, it's a bop, and I'm enjoying it, and you did it justice.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank you.
It's Chicago's. You're gonna like this one because we like to step, and you got a stepper song for us. Yeah. All right, so, and with 30 years in the business with a group. Yeah. Did you always want to go solo or?
No. So the solo thing just kind of came because I was trying to figure out what was next. There was a time, I think in 2010, when collectively we decided, at that point it was probably 15 or so years. We wanted to give ourselves room to explore our individuality. And when you're so accustomed to your brothers, because that's all I was nervous. I was just trying to figure out what's next for me. And I put a studio in my basement. So every day I would just go down and just start creating. I've always been a songwriter, so just trying to submit records to other artists. And what I noticed what was happening was I would put this song over here, like, nobody can have that one. I'll try to sell these ones, but nobody can have this one. And then I looked over and I had like 8 songs over here, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me just try this thing. And I was able to get a partnership with Malico Records. So big shout out to Malico and Tommy Couch and the whole team for giving me that opportunity in 2012. And then now with my partners and I, Paramount Collective Ventures, we decided that it was time.
This, you said something that I can't believe that you would say. 30 years in the business, you said you was nervous to break away.
Absolutely.
After you've been doing so well so long.
Yeah, and the reason for those nerves is when you're in a group that's equally talented as 112, you really only have to master 25%. Because the moment you go into the 26%, you're actually in somebody else's lane. And we all made it our business to perfect our role. That's what makes 112 click on all cylinders. Well, it's 75 other percentage that I haven't had a chance to spend some time with. And that was like nervous, and it was apprehensive, not really knowing what to expect. But I'm glad that I had the opportunity, because now I can give the world 100% of Q Parker, and I'm really enjoying it. Having the opportunity to really dive deep into the bag, and in this world of independence, I get to do whatever I want to do. I can try things, I can explore, I can discover, and I have discovered things about me as an artist, as a business minded individual, as an executive, in all of those spaces, because I had time to really spend that time with myself.
Yeah, that is an amazing.
Yeah.
So after being with a group, now you are solo. So with this project, do we have any collabs on the project?
So no collabs on. So my
Okay.
first project, I had some collabs. Faith Evans, Styles from the Lox were on the first album I released in 2012. But this time, I really just wanted to give 100% Q Parker. And with this current single now, it features Dondria. So yeah, you could say that I have Dondria on and Rico Love on this one right here. But outside of those two, and the role that they played for this Keep On Loving record, it's just all Q Parker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what type of vibe is this EP like? So I know your 112, you know, we know what we're going to get from 112, and you guys got a lot of upbeat tempos and, you know, of course, you know, the ballads. So what type of vibe is this?
When I open my mouth, Lady Red, I'm just an R&B dude. I'm an R&B dude with a little gospel flair.
Okay.
Because I was trained in all of these areas, and so I like to just give all of what's inside of me. And I'm just a lover at heart. I believe that we all need love. Love is something that we cannot live without. And everything about this project is just promoting love. It's promoting having conversations with your partner, your spouse, your friend, or whatever it is, but just in a very loving way. The first single was called Beg, bringing endless gratitude to your partner. Now we're on Keep On Loving. We have other records entitled on the record Light Work and Put It On, and I mean it's just love. It's just love.
So what was the inspiration
Melodic love
behind it? You in love?
Well, I've been married 23 years, and so
Right.
I've experienced the peaks and the valleys of that. But I do realize that, man, love conquers all. You know, in love you have to forgive. In love you have to extend grace. You have to give some mercy. You have to give chances. And so I just sing about all those things. I can only put on record what I've experienced.
And that is amazing.
Yeah.
And with the climate of music today, like what's in Q Parker's playlist?
Right now, I'm a huge Chris Brown fan.
Free Breezy.
Yeah, man, that dude is talented, man. Lucky Day, Coco Jones, October London.
Okay.
I like Summer Walker. I love when people are creative.
Right.
And it's not for me to say if they're doing it right or wrong. Obviously, I come from the era that I come from, so I'm attached to that sound. Mm-hmm. But I also embrace and I extend grace and space for the new artists or the current artists to interpret this version of R&B that they feel. And so, because I'm a music lover, I can get with it.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
So
I can get with it.
when you came in the game, like who was your inspiration?
Early on, my inspiration was a lot of gospel artists because I couldn't really listen to anything other than that. But my parents, they allowed me the opportunities to be trained classically, jazz, operatic, and then you add the gospel influence, and then the R&B once I met the guys. But early on, it was John P. Key commissioned, Daryl Coley, Take Six, The Winans.
What your parents say when you got into R&B?
Oh, they didn't like it. I mean, they had words. However, I just felt like, if God gave me this gift, as long as I'm not promoting anything that would be detrimental to life, I have to use it. And it took a minute, but eventually they got with it because, 112 started to have success and notoriety, and my family benefited from our success as well. So it didn't take long because if you remember, 112 came out the box, top of the charts, and we had a nice reign and a nice run.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And we still are playing, 112.
Yeah.
And not only like you guys had the single come out, then you do a remix, and we like, wait a minute. Yeah. And now you are a solo artist, and we got new music. We have this calendar. Like, tell us what the calendar. People. Wait a minute. I might be the spokesperson for the calendar.
Let's go.
Along with, we should be having a single playing in the background. Yeah, you absolutely
keep on loving.
Man, amazing. Like, when I tell you this calendar, he's putting in some work, and it's some motivational quotes.
Mm-hmm. I've always been into fitness, and in 2010 I started doing fitness calendars. But then this year I wanted to do something different, add some fashion into it as well. And so I got with my team, the style architects Jimmy and Tess, and we came up with this version of the calendar. I'm getting ready to shoot the 2026 calendar sometime in the fall. So it's just something that I love to do. It's not just necessarily that I'm just trying to show off, but I am just trying to show that even as I'm approaching 50, life choices are they show themselves in how you look, how you sound, how you feel. And so that's why we have the inspirational quotes, because I want somebody to open up the calendar and be inspired to just move and start making better choices.
Yeah, and you've been into fitness, so do you also eat healthy?
Absolutely.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Motivation, okay? Because I'm going to try next summer for my summer body.
Let's go.
It's too late. It is too late. But the song is already out.
Yes.
So how can they get the music, the calendar, and all of the good stuff?
So for the calendar, it's qparker.com, and that's the official website, my website. So all of the tour dates, everything about Q Parker is there. But wherever you get your music, wherever you stream, download, all the DSPs, the new single is available.
Okay, so tour dates.
So right now we're in the middle. We're just starting this second single's promo run, and so I think we're out all this week, but we're steady doing performance dates. A lot of track dates right now. We're trying to put together a nice official Q Parker performance tour, but we're very active out here. We outside. We in these streets.
I feel you. So what have the guys said about the project? Have you, do you?
So I have not spoken to Slim and Mike in some time, but Duran and I speak probably 2 or 3 times a week. He's super, super supportive, always gives me his blessings on things. But in saying that, as I stated earlier, next year is our 30-year anniversary. So I'm doing my part to make Slim and Mike and I's communication in a healthy space so that we can all take advantage of the celebration of next year.
Okay, a round of applause for that, because yes, we love 112. You guys have hits. It's a sing-along every time you drop, and then this new single, I'm digging. Keep on loving. It is a stepper song, and it is a feel-good, the deal, 2 occasions, was already a hit.
Already.
And then
Already.
you made it mesh, and now we back full circle. And I'm just loving the single, and you got some heavy hitter producers on the track. So new album, any acting or anything in store for you too?
I am just a complete entertainer, and so my team and I, we keep the doors open for all opportunities, and as long as it matches the brand and it coincides with what we are trying to promote and uphold, then we're gonna do it. So yeah, you'll look up and see me on TV. You'll look up and see me acting, dancing, singing, judging, like all of that.
That's what's up. I'm excited. And you said 50, and you do not look like you've aged. So
Well, thank
the
you very
eating
much.
healthy,
Yeah.
this his fitness calendar, you guys need to get it, because you gonna be like, dang, my fat self. Like you gonna want to get in that gym after you see the calendar. But you look amazing. You do not
Thank you
look
so
a
much.
day over 30. I'm
I'll
trying to
take
tell
it.
you.
I'll take it.
You look like you paused.
That's how I feel though. I really do feel that way.
And that's what's up. So since you eat healthy, what you think about putting your food?
Yeah. So if I'm super active on social media, so there are times when I'll just put like what I eat during the week. I'll shout out the chef that does my meal prep. But yeah, it's just I'm
You ever
committed.
thought about a recipe book?
You know what? Let's go. Add it to the list.
Can I get
We got
a
you.
little credit, lady?
We got you. We got you.
We are looking forward to it. The EP, all of the new music, everything Q Parker has. And you guys absolutely have to get this new single, Keep On Loving. And BEG, and you said BEG stood for?
Bringing endless gratitude to your partner.
Say that one more time.
We begging every day of the
people.
week. Bringing endless gratitude to your partner.
That's for the people in the cheap seats, okay? All right.
So before we leave, though, you know, I can't be here and you in front of me and I don't like leave you a couple of notes. Right?
Come through.
Keep on love, baby, keep on loving me. Keep on love, baby, keep on loving. You say,
Keep on loving.
hey,
Keep on loving.
keep on loving. See, it's catchy.
So when you come in concert, background,
Bam.
it's a deal. Look, we're shaking
Look,
on
it's
it.
a deal. It's a deal.
I got backgrounds. Q Parker, 112, Grammy nominated, calendar out, fitness. He's doing what we supposed to be doing. And we're just looking forward to all the new music, looking forward to seeing you, looking forward to the 30-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So you got a lot going on. So Chicago loves you, and we appreciate you for coming out and supporting the Midday Mood Show. Tell them how they can reach you on all platforms.
Yeah, all platforms. I am Q Parker 112. And again, it's qparker.com.
Yes. Get the calendar. Make sure you stream or download. Pay for it. The single.
We want you to do all of that. Yes.
All right. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule to
Thank
talk
you for
with
having
us. Yeah. But you know I gotta ask a question.
What's that?
Was you invited to any of them parties?
No. Not at all.
I had to. Do you
No.
get that all the time?
I do, but I mean, I can only be honest.
Right.
I have no,
Okay.
Nope.
That have you witnessed any craziness?
In our time, I wasn't a part. I didn't witness. Like I don't know that part.
That's why he's still in the business. Longevity. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Absolutely.
All right.